So what is order of operations? It is simply the sequence or order in which you will attempt to answer a long math problem. We're going to start with a short problem, and you basically will be applying the same logic to lengthier ones. The acronym I like to use is BEDMAS. The letters basically represent the order in which you will solve any math equation. We have brackets, exponents, division and multiplication in the order they appear, and then addition and subtraction in the order they appear. Now, the reason I say in the order they appear is because addition and subtraction have the same priority over each other, and the same thing with the division and multiplication. So you will do them in the order they appear in the equation from left to right. So if the division is before the multiplication, then you do it that way. And if the multiplication comes before the division, then you do the multiplication first. But overall, this is the order you're going to follow when solving any math problem. So let's start with a simple problem. Based on our rule of BEDMAS, we're going to start with the brackets. So the 2 plus 2 is 4, and then we have them multiplied by 3. And since we only have one other operation to do, we know the answer is going to be 12. Let's look at this problem where we have 2 plus 2 inside the brackets to the power of 2 minus 2 times 3. Now, we're still going to apply our order of operations, BEDMAS. It really helps if you write down the acronym. Just remember division, multiplication in the order they appear, and addition and subtraction in the order they appear. So we're going to start with the brackets. The 2 plus 2, that's 4. Don't forget the exponent, stays there. Minus. The other bracket I'm going to do is the 2 times 3, which is 6. Next, we have our exponents. So 4 to the power of 2, that's 16. And then the only other operation we have is the minus 6. So our answer is going to be 10. Now, this is still a very fairly simple equation, but you would be applying the same logic to the lengthier ones as well. Now we're going to look at a longer equation where we're going to have to utilize BEDMAS, but we're still going to keep it fairly simple in terms of the actual operations. So starting with the brackets, we're going to solve what's in the brackets. And even when solving the numbers that are inside a bracket, you have to still follow BEDMAS, meaning you cannot start by adding the 3 and the 1 because addition and subtraction come after multiplication. So in fact, we're first going to multiply the 1 and the 2, and that's going to give us 2. And 3 plus 2 is 5. And that makes a huge difference because had you added the 3 plus 1, that would have given you 4 times 2 is 8. And that's not correct. You do have to still follow BEDMAS within the actual brackets. So that gives us 1 times 2 is a 2 plus 3 is a 5. I'm going to rewrite the equations just to make it easier to follow along. So now this has been replaced with a 5 because we solved what's in the brackets. Minus 9 divided by 3. And just for teaching purposes, I am going to rewrite the equations every time. But once this becomes easier, you won't have to do that. So the next item to tackle is the E, which is exponents. So the 2 to the power of 2 is going to give me a 4. Okay, so I still got my 5 plus 5 times. Now this is going to become a 4 plus 5 minus 9 divided by 3. Good. So I don't have any more brackets. I don't have any more exponents. Next is the division and multiplication in the order they appear. All right. So we got multiplication right here, and we have a division right here. And those are the ones we're going to solve. So it's going to be 5 plus, and 5 times 4, that's 20. Keeping the plus 5. Minus 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay? Now we move on to the addition and subtraction in the order they appear. All right? So 5 plus 20, that's 25. Plus 5, that's 30. Minus 3 is 27. So our answer is 27.